Ever since the end of Solo Leveling, I found myself wanting something that felt similar. A power fantasy with an MC that flips off the wall that look down on him, and it seems like I found one in The Return of the Disaster Class Hero. The story takes place in a world where humanity's survival is on the line due to monsters called calamities that killed about 52 million people. In an attempt to save them, the divine gods blessed a few humans with the power of the 12 zodiacs. These humans are called saints, and all humans with abilities are called awakened beings. All this happens around the year 2005 as we follow Lee, who was told he's going to die on the next mission he was set to be on, and on that mission he got left for dead by his allies and needed to find his way back from a dungeon no normal person could survive. And as you probably expected, Lee is the 13th snake zodiac that no one guessed will exist. He's physically the strongest despite being a production class, and also the only one who was awakened without a god's blessing. Fast forward 20 years and he's back on a mission to find the people who betrayed him. Disaster Hero is a pretty interesting story, seen as the protagonist is one who truly wants what's best for humanity, but then most of the civilians don't see it that way. They see him as an angry guy who's more of a threat to them than the monsters he's trying his best to defeat for their sake. As you read more of the story, he doesn't change how he is, in fact you could say he gets worse, but people are starting to see more of him and respect his abilities, and in a way that's better for him because the more people revere him, the stronger he gets. For Lee, anyone is on the chopping block, but more so if you're a monster than a human. But if you're one of the people who left him for dead, no god can save you. Disaster Hero seems to be a story where Lee's not searching for strength, but rather vengeance on the people that betrayed him, and that's probably more of an intriguing drive of character motivation than becoming the strongest. It's also a fight to clear his tainted name. Dealing with his former allies serves as a win-win so far because when he fights them, he takes out the calamities as well, so everyone goes down. However, since he was away for 20 years, the world believed him to be dead, and even though he isn't, no one believes who he is because he looks different from when he was last seen. And again, the Solo Leveling comparisons are endless. Now, I've always been interested in anything that involves gods and mythology, so this story was set to hook me from the start, and I love the introductions we get to the gods in that world. It took about 21 chapters for us to get introduced to a few of the saints and zodiacs, but the most interesting part about them so far is they all have special summons. The summons feel like special moves that allow them to invoke the power of the gods that bless them. Any Final Fantasy fan knows how amazing it feels to summon a Ifrit, so that's what it feels like the Saints are doing. And any panel involving their gods is as epic as you can imagine due to the insane art. One thing that stands out about this story so much would be the art. Mono art in general is pretty good with the long panels and color, but when your art is done by Vidai Studios, you know it's gonna be pretty good. The art is able to complement the fights and in some cases the scenery, which makes the world seem very beautiful, like a better looking version of ours, minus the monsters. And in that sense, the world is being built, albeit slowly, but I can't see it becoming any major factor for the story going forward. But if you like a story where one guy makes everyone else's strength insignificant, then you would like this. Disaster Hero is a really fun read, it's pretty funny, and there's a fight every 2 chapters to distract you, but hey, let me know what you think. Is it something you would consider reading, or if you've read it already, how do you like it? That's it for me today, and I'll see you next time. Peace.